So before I joined ISL, I worked for a very well-known recruitment company, which I will not name, and it's a very good company, but unfortunately, you know, I wanted to be more personal with the clients, I wanted to be my own terms, and I just wanted to have the flexibility of recruitment, and that's why I joined ISL, because they're a small company that care about their employees, and they gave me the capability to work with a variety of clients, agree my own terms, and just be more flexible. So I chose ISL. I also chose ISL because it's a great place to work, great incentives, a great salary, and also great commission. So I could potentially reduce my fees, but work with a variety of clients that maybe I wouldn't have been able to work with at other recruitment companies. It was a brilliant trip, definitely an experience. I think the highlights were driving a Lamborghini, even though I can't drive, and also the helicopter ride was amazing. I think the great thing about ISL's incentives is that it's something that you would never do yourself. Personally, I would never pay my own money to drive a Lamborghini, especially to stall it around Monaco. But I think, you know, to go on a trip like that and just to be able to do things that, you know, someone stingy like me would never do is brilliant. I think like any recruitment consultant, whether you're a junior, whether you're senior, whether you're a principal or team leader, you always think, you know, there's always times in the month where you just think, I cannot do this job. I think every recruiter will say to you, you know, this job has highs and lows, and one day you literally have the lowest of the low, and then you're having like a sky high day, and then you're crashing back down again. And I think I have those days probably 2-3 times a month on average, and I think, you know, like most people, after 4 months I just have that month where I think I'm doing absolutely awful and I definitely want to quit. But, you know, things always turn around, and if you put the work in, you're always going to get the results no matter how bad that month is. I think my team, I think we have a very good team dynamic. We are also Team of the Year. So I think, you know, we just have a real good laugh, you know, take the mick out of each other, but really just like brother and sister, really. I think what I look forward to most in my average day at ISL is just, genuinely, it sounds really lame, but I just enjoy finding a candidate a job. You know, most people are grateful to find a role, even whether there is a salary increase or it's just a change or it's just giving them the opportunity. I generally do like finding candidates a new role, and I enjoy, you know, placing candidates with clients who really, really need that person in their team. I think it's just the most satisfying thing, really. So yeah, hopefully I'll place you one day. I think my biggest learning curve in recruitment so far has been that you don't automatically see the results. I think the work that you put in January, you're probably not going to see back till March, April, and just keep telling yourself that, really, because, you know, I'm not going to get on the phone and pull 100 jobs, or I'm not going to place 100 candidates, but if I worked really hard, you know, I might place 20 candidates in that quarter. So that is probably the biggest learning curve, is that you don't see automatic results, and for someone like me who's a now person, that can be quite frustrating. Where do I think I'll be heading in the future? Hopefully one day I'll actually win the lottery and stop winning these lucky dips every Wednesday. But I don't know, I'd hope to maybe go into operations management, you know, potentially lead a team, but really I'd like to always stay in sales, be in that environment, but naturally I think I'd quite like to work in operations management. My #1 top tip for new recruiters is just be you. You'll hear this term all the time, people buy from people. It's completely true. I am not, you know, super professional when I call my clients. I like to be personable, you know, just be me, a little bit crazy, but just be you and show your personality, because people do buy from people and no one's going to buy from a robot. Well, naturally, if I wasn't working in recruitment, I probably would have been snapped up by a modelling agency, potentially. I think Holly Willoughby might be out of a job on This Morning. But, you know, let's not ponder on the past. I made my career at ISL, so yes. My favourite moment at ISL has to be the first ever super trip I went on to Portugal. I think we were in the 33rd world's best restaurant. I was really drunk, but I could definitely remember, and it was just really good, you know, with people who performed well. We all get along at ISL, so it's just going away like a little family, and I think that was definitely probably the highlight of my career. So I would say ISL in 3 words. #1, I would say autonomous. Secondly, I would just say amazing. And thirdly, I would say, I just don't have any. It's just amazing. It's just a really good place to work. I don't have 3 words. It's just a great place to work, and you should all come join.